name's Terry McGrail. I'm the director of the Irish Composite Centre, IComp. We're hosted at the University of Limerick. We're funded 1/3 from Enterprise Ireland, 1/3 from industry and 1/3 from competitively won funding. First of all, you might ask, what are composites? Well, composites are very lightweight materials which can be used to replace metals in many applications, and have traditionally been used for in the aerospace industry in particular to replace metal to make aircraft lighter and more maneuverable, because these are very stiff, strong materials. But also they've been widely used in Formula One and high performance road cars and that sort of thing. But all was very high end of the market, and now because of various factors such as global warming, the requirement to reduce emissions, and in Ireland, because we have the Irish government's directive on reaching a carbon neutral economy by 2020, we're having to focus a lot on composite materials to replace metals, not just in aerospace, but in motor cars, buses, railways, all sorts of ground transportation, ships, and also very importantly in things like renewable energy, where wind turbines are being more and more built out of composite materials. And so even now we're moving towards the construction industry. Another factor which is something that's becoming even more important is the so-called Fourth Industrial Revolution, which is the whole utilisation of the Internet of Everything, as it's called, and the digital economy, which are being combined to develop things like autonomous vehicles, so driverless cars, unmanned aerial vehicles, and all these materials have to be, all these new developments have to be lightweight. But the other thing with composites is that you can actually make them functional as well as structural. So as well as just saving weight, you can actually make a composite so it will respond to light, or it will respond to heat, or respond to sound, or it will respond to electrical impulse, and all those things make them very absolutely crucial to this the Fourth Industrial Revolution, which is now taking place. We are here to support Irish industry, and we are our research agenda is actually identified by Irish industry. So our industrial partners identify the areas of research that we're going to work on. And I should say that now here at UL we have the chair in composite materials, which is a great step forward in terms of the level of skills and expertise that we have, and it shows a really big commitment by UL to composite materials, because they've actually recognised the value of composites going forward, both from a sort of fundamental science point of view, but also from an Irish industry point of view. As I say, we're working with 30 different companies across Ireland, and some of them have benefited enormously, and others have benefited simply by being able to network with all the other companies. So there's another thing that we're doing is to, shall we take the mystique out of science, so that we actually can help companies to understand their problems and bring some science into solving their problems without them having to necessarily understand every little bit about it themselves, but we want to help them to actually utilise that science in their products and processes. So that's the way we've been moving within Ireland. But on top of that, we're looking to internationalise IComp. Again, one of the main reasons for that is if we can establish Ireland as a major player on the world stage of the science and technology of composites, it means that other companies from abroad will want to invest in Ireland, they'll want to come and work with Irish companies. So we have to raise the credibility of Ireland in this very, very important composites area.